First Local, supported by the Canadian Bush Plain Heritage Centre, where adventure takes off. First Local, supported by Gary Chervinsky, Exit Realty, Lake Superior. Buying a home is a big decision, so is choosing the right agent. Call Gary Chervinsky, broker at Exit Realty, Lake Superior, 705-257-5432.
When I found out I had cancer, it was the hardest day of my life. But life is bigger than cancer.
First Local, supported by United Way. Help make your community a better place. Show your local love and donate today.
First Local, supported by James Seaton, Mortgage Specialist. Your new home doesn't come with mortgage advice. I do. Call James Seaton Mortgage Specialist, RBC, 705-975-1519.
Just once in a while, at parties and stuff. If that's what your kid says, they'll probably also tell you that it's not a big deal. But that's no reason not to talk about it. You could tell them that you think that's a good thing and that you're really happy they don't use it that often. Then ask them why. Maybe deep down they know it's bad. They just need your help realizing it. From there, it should be pretty easy to drop off the hint that their brain is still growing and that they shouldn't smoke pot. At least not until they're older.
Visit drugfreekidscanada.org for more tools to help start the conversation.
How's it going, everyone? It's Jacob Moore here at the On TV studios, letting you know there's been a slight change to 705 Sports. 705 Sports will now be airing Fridays at noon versus Fridays at 4 p.m. We will still be covering all your local, national, and international sports. The difference is now, while you're enjoying your lunch, you can check out myself, Dan Gray, and multiple different guests as we go over all your sports coverage. So make sure to tune in to 705 Sports Fridays at noon on our Facebook page and video on demand.
First Local, supported by Maker North. 3D printing, laser cutting, 3D design, education, prototyping, and more. Maker North, whatever it takes.
You don't need a media monkey to make healthy choices. Think for yourself. A message from Concerned Children's Advertisers.
First Local, supported by Nogda Windeman Family and Community Services. Be an alternative care parent. A child needs you. Good morning and welcome to First Local Mornings. It is Tuesday, November the 2nd, although my agenda says November the 1st. Definitely the 2nd.
No, it's the 2nd. Snow day.
Snow day, yes. First
Actually, it's not a snow day. The kids are going to school.
I did not take out my windshield cover last night.
Oh, Heidi.
And then I couldn't find my snow brush this morning. I couldn't find mittens.
Oh, Heidi.
It was a cold morning.
From
Yes.
Halloween to Winter Wonderland.
Right.
That's how we do it here in the
Just
Sault.
like that.
Yes. So I saw an interesting news item this morning from Smith Falls, Ontario, which is about an hour north of Timmins.
Okay.
And they've had some problems there where people have been leaving because the industry there closed.
Okay.
I mean, keep in mind it's a small
Sure.
city. But they're doing something to get people back into the community. They're giving, or not giving, they're selling any lot in the city for $500.
Any lot?
Any lot.
Vacant lot, I'm
Vacant
assuming.
lot. That you can come and build your house. And they've already attracted 60 people, 60
Okay.
families
All right.
coming back to Smith Falls. So I'm wondering, is there something that the Sioux can do to get people back to the city? Could we do incentives like that? Could the city put something out like that, even for industry?
Well, what about, the homeless encampment that's
Yes.
at the Ron Irwin Civic Center,
Yes, those are nice portable homes. But I don't think they go for $500. But
Well, no, but I'm just saying perhaps an investment that the city could consider,
Yes,
right?
definitely, for sure.
To allocate lots to people who, in this moment haven't much to have.
Yeah.
Or any place to put it.
And with
so-
this inclement weather coming, it's not going to be a pretty sight
Sure.
down there. But hey, you have a lot of news, and Heidi is going to give you that news right now.
I'm gonna give it to you. Yeah. All right. We do have some PUC outages to report. Okay, so these both started one started last night. So this would be an undetermined outage just west of Town Line. Line crews were, of course, on scene investigating the cause of the outage. They approximate the number of customers affected to be in the 200 area. So we don't really have an update on that in this moment. So if you are in the affected area and your power has been restored, please do give us a shout. Let us know. PUC, of course, reminding everybody that down power lines should always be considered to be energized or live and extremely dangerous. You are advised not to approach or drive over a down power line and not to touch anything that the power line may be in contact with. Parents, please talk to your children about these safety guidelines and take all necessary safety precautions during an outage. If you do have questions or concerns, you may call the PUC at 759-6555. Okay, now there is also an undetermined outage in this moment west of Gooley Avenue, so specifically between Allen Side Road and Gooley. Number of affected customers in the area of 100. Same reminders, same safety guidelines, and we will bring you updates as they become available. All right, last night at about 5 to 9, Sioux Online and on TV were made aware of a collision in the 3000 block of 2nd Line West. Sioux Police Services, paramedics, and Prince Township Fire were reported to be on scene. Apparently there was some power lines once again down in the area, and delays were expected and experienced. As usual, any information that comes available will be provided to you. If it doesn't come through in the next 25 minutes, we will post it to our website. And rolling up to one of the comments that we had yesterday as well, our producer Mike in the studio, some customers who are a consumer of Bell Cellular Service did experience an anomaly in terms of the time that was being displayed. So Bell Canada has apologized after it incorrectly made a time change on some customer smartphones. The company says there was an issue with its system that caused the change, which has now been resolved. Customers complained on social media about disruptions to their mornings because of the error. Well, obviously, you're looking to your cell phone to tell you what time it is.
Yeah, my errors.
Well,
What time the show was on.
well, at least we knew what time the show was on. So if you are of the affected, I'm assuming it's probably been rectified from your perspective in this moment, but if not, users may need to restart their devices or briefly switch their smartphone into airplane mode to fix the problem. And this is, of course, coming from Bell spokeswoman Caroline Odette. And she further says the company thanks everyone for their patience. And just a reminder that daylight time is scheduled to end on November 7th when the clocks are set back 1 hour. So, you know, the opposite of spring forward, you want to fall back. Okay. One more, Mike, or are we on to weather? Okay. We did bring you yesterday news of 2 cyclists that had been struck by a motor vehicle. So we did reach out to Sault Police Services to get an update. And this is what has come back to us from the Sault Police Services Communications Manager, Lincoln Loudit. He says a vehicle struck 2 cyclists in the 500 block of John Street. Both males were taken to hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. A vehicle was located in a parking lot of a business in the 1200 block of Wellington Street East with significant damage. 1 man was arrested and is facing numerous charges. Loudit also says there may be more updates on this story, which we will bring to you as they are made available. So, so stay tuned and we will keep you updated. All right, now, speaking of updates, let's hop on over to Craig for a little bit more information on our weather. Craig?
Well, Heidi, if you are heading out today on the roads, you just may want to take it a little more slow today because the roads are a little slick today because we are seeing that heavy snowfall. Right now it's kind of come to an end, but look at this shot. This is a beautiful shot courtesy of Wireless Comm, and taking a look at the City Hall and looking at all the snow. We have about 2 to 4 centimeters for today coming. So we'll take a look at the radar and we'll show you what we're looking like. Right now we have some streams coming off the lake, and of course we're under the gun for about 2 to 4 centimeters, as I said. But don't worry, this snow won't last because we do have some warmer temperatures heading our way over the next couple of days. So we're going to see this snow stick around, though, for at least today and maybe part of our day tomorrow. Let's take a look at your 12-hour forecast, what we are looking like for today. Apparently it is coming. Where it is. So this morning, temperatures around 0 right now, about -1. We're going to see those flurries on and off for most of our day today into the afternoon. Coming to an end by the evening, we're going to see some partly cloudy conditions, but those flurries and rain showers will kind of linger over the next couple of days. They're going to turn into rain showers for tomorrow and possibly for Thursday before we start seeing some clearing and some warmer temperatures heading our way, and I'll give you those details coming up in your 3-day forecast in just a little bit. Right now, we're sending her right back to Heidi.
Well, we couldn't possibly hope to avoid the snow for very much longer, so I'm going to take a positive perspective and say that we got off lucky by making it all the way to November 2nd before anything significant fell. Okay, so a little bit more local news. On October 30th, officers did charge 68-year-old Mark Pinault with impaired driving, blood alcohol concentration 80+. Around 10 p.m., officers responded to a report of a vehicle driving erratically in the 700 block of Pine Street. Upon arrival, officers observed a man, later identified as the accused, getting into the driver's seat of a parked vehicle with the engine running. Upon speaking with the accused, officers did develop grounds to believe his ability to operate a motor vehicle was impaired by alcohol. He was arrested and later provided 2 breath samples into an approved device, registering 2 fail results. He is charged with impaired driving, blood alcohol concentration 80+. He was released on an appearance notice and is scheduled to appear in a court on December 20th. All right, so we just got through that magic night of Halloween, and some of you may be still ignoring the pumpkins on your step. Ignore no longer. You are advised not to throw them away, in fact. So United Way's Harvest Algoma is launching its 4th annual Great Pumpkin Rescue, which will run from November 1st to November 5th. Harvest Algoma will be accepting whole and intact pumpkins into the Food Resource Center in marked bins outside the building. Pumpkins grown for seasonal decor each year are perfectly good. They are edible and nutritious food items that can be used to feed those in need. In 2018, over 7,000 pounds of pumpkins were collected across the community. So Darren Barlow, who is the Warehouse and Community Outreach Manager at United Way's Harvest Algoma Food Resource Center, says that the pumpkin rescue is a great way to spread awareness about food waste and food rescue within our community. It's also a good way to get people involved in thinking about how other items might be utilized after their initial use. Any item we can rescue and use to make meals and reduce food insecurity within the community should be thoroughly explored and utilized. So again, they will only accept whole and intact pumpkins. You are invited to compost your cut and decorated jack-o'-lantern at the GFL bin located in the Cambrian Mall parking lot after 8:30 a.m. on November 1st and no later than Friday, November 5th at 4:30 when the bin will be removed. Okay, so if you're not doing anything else with your pumpkin, if you're not using it yourself, then do this. It's a support a community initiative. Okay, well, we're going to take a brief pause here so that we can hear some of the messages from our generous community-based sponsors. The United Way, of course, firm support coming out of the Esquire. Remember, they've got their Catch the Ace on Sundays from 1 until 4, as well as ongoing Porchetta events. Go fill your cup and come on back.
Family-owned and operated, A.G. Quinnell Well Drilling has been serving Sault Ste. Marie and surrounding area since 1968. For a free estimate, call 705-779-3909. A.G. Quinnell Well Drilling, available for all your water needs. 1944, Second Line West, Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario. A.G. Quinnell Well Drilling. Call 705-779-3909 for a free estimate today. First Local, supported by Tenaris Algoma Tubes. Kickstart your career. Tenaris is rapidly growing in Sault Ste. Marie and looking for individuals interested in rewarding production and technician roles. If you are ready for a progressive career opportunity with benefits in advanced manufacturing, then please send your resume to resumes@tenaris.com.
First Local, supported by The Refinery, the leader in women's fitness and transformations. 624 Wellington Street West in Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario. Call 705-255-8895 for more information. Okay, so a reminder that Carbon Monoxide Awareness Week is running currently, started yesterday, November 1st, through to the 7th. And Sault Fire Services reminds all residents to prevent carbon monoxide in your home by getting all fuel-burning appliances inspected annually. We want to make sure, this is a statement, we want to make sure that everyone is safe from carbon monoxide, and more than 65% of injuries and deaths from carbon monoxide occur in the home. And this is coming from Sault Ste. Marie Fire Chief Peter Johnson. Stay safe, get all fuel-burning appliances inspected by a licensed contractor annually. So Sault Fire Services also reminds you to install carbon monoxide alarms in your home if you have a fuel-burning appliance, a fireplace, or an attached garage. Okay, so fuel-burning appliances can include furnaces, hot water heaters, gas or wood fireplaces, portable fuel-burning heaters and generators, barbecues, stoves, and vehicles. You must have a working carbon monoxide alarm adjacent to each sleeping area of the home if your home has a fuel-burning appliance, a fireplace, or an attached garage. And this is coming from Public Education Officer Aaron Gravel. A working carbon monoxide alarm is for your safety as well as the safety of everyone in your home. Okay, so we have posted a very thorough article to this end on our website. So for more information, please visit SiouxOnline.com and have a look. Okay. Oh, here's something that I thought was interesting. So yesterday, Ontario's Energy Minister said that within the next 2 years, most electricity and natural gas customers will get access to their usage data to help them save on their bills. So Energy Minister Todd Smith announced Monday then that the province will require nearly all Ontario regulated electricity and natural gas utilities to enact the Green Button standard in 24 months. So this is something then that's going to let customers download their natural gas and hourly electricity data and authorize its transfer to apps that can analyze it and provide tips to reduce consumption and save money. Interesting to me as well. I may follow up with the PUC because they launched an app a few months ago. So I'm wondering how the two, if this is like a duplication or if they were just kind of ahead of the curve. So Smith is saying that Ontario will become the first province in Canada to mandate the standard. Green Button became available in 2012 but has not been mandatory. There it is. So I'm gonna assume that PUC is falling in there. London Hydro was the first Ontario utility to provide the data in 2015, and since then 160,000 electricity customers have used it. Okay. Oh yeah, some more data provincially speaking. Ontario logged a record number of wildfires this year amid severely dry weather conditions. The province said that the drought and the dry conditions that began in July led to 1,198 fires, and that includes a 2,000 square kilometer fire that's considered to be one of the largest in the province's history. This year's particularly hot and dry season prompted the province to issue an emergency order for northwestern Ontario and call for help from the United States, from Mexico, as well as Australia. Thousands of people were evacuated from First Nations communities in response to the situation, and officials said that this summer, that the number and size of fires in the province's north were substantially higher than average. All right, where are we, Mike? Okay. Okay, so locally then. So let's talk COVID for a moment. Yesterday, Algoma Public Health did confirm 5 new cases of COVID-19, all from Sault Ste. Marie and area. This brings the area's total to 58 active cases, after 4 cases are reported to have been resolved. So in addition, there has been another hospitalization, bringing that total to 2. To date, there have been 11 institutional outbreaks declared, with 4 still currently considered to be active. Through contact tracing, all close contacts have been notified. So, of the 5 cases, 4 of those listing cause of exposure as close contact, with 1 rolling up to my personal favorite, unknown. All right. Rolling totals locally, 175,542 tests have been administered, out of which we have confirmed 545 cases. 58 of those are considered to be active, with 2 individuals currently in hospital. Provincially speaking, Ontario did report an increase in daily COVID-19 cases yesterday, bringing the number up to 422 new infections confirmed province-wide. The province did say that another 3 people have died as a result of the virus, and currently there are 133 patients in ICU, 84 are on a ventilator. Monday's tally has led to an uptick in the 7-day rolling average, which now stands at 362. Okay. Well, 2 minutes. Well, let's talk about this. This is kind of positive. I don't want to talk about COVID anymore. All right, at least not today, right? Okay, so yesterday, representatives from Sault College, along with the Honourable Jill Dunlop, the Honourable Ross Romano, as well as college supporters, joined together to honour the former Premier of Ontario, William G. Davis, with a room dedication ceremony. So the group commemorated his legacy by unveiling the William G. Davis Student Support Centre. So this support center is located in the heart of the Sault College campus and is home to accessibility services, counseling, international student services, student job center, student success, and testing services. Wow, what a dynamic center. Our teams within the center work collaboratively to support students and assist them with the various personal and academic challenges associated with attending college. Okay, so a number of very robust Quotes and statements are available for your consumption in the article as posted to our website at SiouxOnline.com. All right, I'm going to take another break, and when you come back, I have some factoids for you. We'll hop into social media, and we're going to find out what Dan and Eugene Levy have been up to. And Craig, of course, but that goes without saying. Go fill your cup and come on back.
First Local, supported by Rick Mooney, sales representative for Street City Realty. Sold, the sign you want, Rick, the realtor you need.
Every day, people in crisis need someone to answer their call for help, to let them know they're not alone. Whenever people need someone, the Canadian Red Cross is there, on the phone lines and the front lines, around the world and here at home. But none of it would be possible without people just like you. No matter who you are, you have something to give. You can be that someone with the Canadian Red Cross. Learn more at redcross.ca/someone.
First Local, supported by Tammy Ovey. Are you looking for an agent who confidently knows the culture and community of Sault Ste. Marie? Call Tammy Ovey, 705-971-0171.
Rollers Bocce is now open, located downstairs at the Marconi. If you're new to bocce or love the game, Rollers is the place for you. Grab your friends and family and let the good times roll. Book your court today at rollersbocce.ca.
Well, welcome back. I hope that was enough time to get some more coffee. Predictably, I am dangerously low, but that's okay. We will not panic. We will soldier on. And in order to get us through this soldiering, we're going to hop over to Craig because he's got more weather-related information for you. Craig?
And thanks very much, Heidi. And we have some shoveling to do today because we're going to be seeing about 2 to 4 centimeters by the time all the snow ends today. And we can show you on the satellite just what's going on. We have a low pressure system here, and we have that counterclockwise rotation around that low, and those winds are just slight winds. They're from the west right now, pushing those flurries into the Sault and area. So expect to see some heavy snowfall today, around 2 to 4 centimeters, as I said. We'll show you that on the radar, just exactly what's going on. You can see we have a series of little cells coming through. These are streamers coming from lake effect snow flurries. So yeah, definitely for sure, we're under the gun for additional snow for today, but we are going to see the snow melt over the next couple of days, which is good news. We'll show you temperatures today though. 4 degrees, I don't know if we're going to hit 4 degrees. I'm going to say closer to the 2 degree mark. 2 degrees in Wawa for sure, -1 in Timmins, and +3 in Sudbury for today. This is what we look like on the map. So we have that cold front coming through, and we have the winds. Right now they're light, and they're going to stay fairly light today. Just a gradual, gentle push off the lake, giving us that snowfall for today. So this is what we look like for the next 3 days. Expect that snow to continue for today. Temperatures 2 to 4 degrees. But look, tomorrow we are actually going to try to hit 7 degrees for tomorrow. Those flurries and rain showers are going to linger overnight. We could break out some sun as well. And for Thursday, definitely for sure 8 degrees. And we see some rain showers, and then things even more improved for the weekend as we start seeing double-digit temperatures on the plus side. So definitely for sure we're going to lose this snow, but it is giving us a little taste of what's coming, say, in about a month's time. That is your weather right now. We're going to send it right back to Heidi.
Factoid. Excellent. Good news. Yay. Let's go to our factoid here. So it was on this date then in November, in November of 1988, that the first internet worm was released by one Robert Tappan Morris, who is a Cornell graduate student. Morris also received the first felony conviction in the U.S. under the 1986 Computer Fraud and Abuse Act. Now, he claimed he wasn't trying to do any harm. It was just an experiment gone wrong. He said he was trying to gauge the size of the internet. The worm was programmed to check each computer it found to determine if the worm was already present. If it wasn't present, it would copy itself. However, it also copied itself 14% of the time that it did detect itself. So each copy of the worm slowed down the computer slightly. Some computers ended up with so many copies they became so slow that they actually shut down. So Morris was sentenced to 3 years of probation, 400 hours of community service, and a fine of $10,050 plus the cost of his supervision. His father, Robert H. Morris Sr., was chief scientist at the National Computer Security Center, which is a division of the National Security Agency, the NSA, at the time. Wow. Are you proud of your son, Mr. Morris Sr.? All right. Okay. Well, we have about 5 minutes. I want to make sure I'm touching on Dan and Eugene Levy. Mike, I hope that you have the social media queued because my phone is, yeah. All right. So Schitt's Creek then, the father and son co-creators, Eugene and Dan Levy, are getting their own shows on different streaming services. So Apple TV Plus says that the elder Levy will host and executive produce The Reluctant Traveler. So this is a globe-trotting series that will see the Hamilton-born comedy star explore remarkable hotels and the people, places, and cultures surrounding them. No release date has been announced for the new series, which will be produced by British television and media group 24. Meanwhile, over on HBO Max, they have ordered the unscripted cooking competition series, The Big Brunch, from Toronto-raised Dan Levy and California-based Boardwalk Pictures. So Levy created the show, which gives undiscovered culinary voices from the United States the chance to share their stories and their business dreams, and it is slated to premiere next year. Dan Levy has said that he has an almost obsessive love of food and created the show for the local culinary heroes of America who deserve a spotlight. That, and who doesn't want to watch maple syrup being poured slowly over a golden stack of perfectly cooked creme brulee inspired French toast? Yes, Dan Levy, yes. Very well said. So Dan Levy has set his sights on another streamer, Netflix, which did carry, as we know, the sitcom that premiered on CBS, Schitt's Creek, and Netflix offered it up to the world. So in September, the streamer announced a deal in which he'll develop scripted content and other projects for its film and TV libraries. Okay.
You know, before you go to social media, I just noticed that our roving reporter Dan says that there's a motor vehicle collision at Baseline and Allen Side Road, so everybody might want to be careful in that area. So I thought I'd just throw that in there.
Excellent,
Heidi.
yes. So everybody in that area, please do be so advised. Everyone, it is snowy in this moment. Some predictions suggest it's not going to stay on the road today, although it is going to stay eventually. So slow down. Plan a little bit of extra time around your travel. Okay, let's get into social media before we have to end this show. I don't have a lot of time left. Steve Childs beating everybody to the punch. GTTAHAGD. So we've got Good Taco Tuesday. All have a great day. You too, Steve. Have a great day. Margaret McKegg, good morning all. Good morning to you, Margaret. Always nice to hear from you. It is slow this morning, yes. Well, I don't know. Let me see if I can get it here. We're having problems in our back end, apparently. Yeah, I don't know. I'm only getting some. There we go. Okay, good. Enica, good morning all. Have a great Tuesday. Good morning to you, Enica, all the way over in the Netherlands. Is it snowing yet? Have a great Tuesday. Richard Mackey. Hey, now that's a new name, I would argue. Welcome aboard, Richard Mackey, and thank you for commenting. Good morning from the state of Maine. Yes. What is your connection to Sault Ste. Marie? How did you find us, Richard Mackey? Kimberly Seabrook, good morning all. Good morning to you, Kimberly. Joseph, good day everyone. Good day to you as well, Joseph. Bradley Evoy, good morning with that peace sign. Peace to you, Brad, good morning. Tony Mancuso, good morning everyone. Stay safe and slow down. I echo those comments. Do stay safe and slow down. Nancy Louise Norman, hey, our artist extraordinaire, good morning. Ho ho, I know, right? Giselle Tchaikovsky, good morning everyone. Good morning, Giselle. Carrie Wortman, happy snowy morning all. Yep, yeah, it's all right. You know what, at the very least, when I stopped looking at the road, I looked up. It was beautiful to look at, for sure. Sabra, good morning, with a respectful 2 exclamation points, which is much appreciated as I am out of coffee. Good morning to you, Sabra. Oh, and that's it. All right, everybody. Well, thank you very much for tuning in.
7-day forecast.
Why don't I ever remember this?
I don't know. I'm sitting here for a reason.
Okay. Well, I just like having you around
I guess
me.
I'm just decoration. Okay, let's take a look at your 7-day forecast because we got it. So it's not looking all that bad for the rest of the week. We're going to see those temperatures rebound, and look at Saturday. It looks like sunny and warm temperatures. So we're not going to keep this snow for much longer. It's going to be here for today, maybe tomorrow. Then we're going to lose it, and then we're going to lose it for a while because we don't see any rain or shower or flurries in the forecast for next week, so that's good news. So just enjoy it today and be safe on the roads. Now we can end the show.
Okay, well, I won't be told what to do. So you have a great day. Stay safe on those roads, and we'll see you tomorrow morning.
How's it going, everyone? It's Jacob Moore here at the On TV studios, letting you know there's been a slight change to 705 Sports. 705 Sports will now be airing Fridays at noon versus Fridays at 4 p.m. We will still be covering all your local, national, and international sports. The difference is now, while you're enjoying your lunch, you can check out myself, Dan Gray, and multiple different guests as we go over all your sports coverage. So make sure to tune in to 705 Sports Fridays at noon on our Facebook page and video on demand.